forgot to ask, is this live or recording? Oh my god.
If you don't mind us asking, who's like the most like we're gonna say like influential, like yeah, that you've worked with so far?
Maybe Ira Star.
Oh, ooh, nice. Are you a fan of Ira Star though? Like, do you
I
listen
didn't
to her music?
I didn't know who she was at that point, but now I am.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Another episode of the African Locker Room podcast. Today we got a guest with us. We got Miss Shayla with us, and yeah, she's gonna be, joining us today for what we're gonna talk about. It's gonna get a little bit more serious. We're gonna, we're gonna have some real things to talk about. Well, I'm gonna let these other guys introduce themselves. Up.
Hi, Femi.
Shit. Like I always say every podcast, I don't know what they know me as, if it's Victor or Fela. You see? Bro, when he started talking, man, yo, bro, why you always gotta...
Are you gonna introduce yourself or what?
It might be Ayo. Back again.
Alright, well, you have it. Nufemi, Fela, and Ayo here.
And Emmanuel.
And yes, Emmanuel, Mujala, well, all of the above,
Right.
Thanks for joining us again. Today, we're gonna be talking about dating. How are you doing today?
I forgot to ask, is this live or recording? Oh my god.
Yep.
Are we gonna run it back?
That's fine.
No.
I just needed to know that.
Yep.
Okay.
But, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah. That's
Do you mind to introduce yourself, like to the audience, like what you do?
My name is Shayla. I am currently a student. I'm a freelance artist. I can draw and animate. So, yeah, that's it.
Welcome on the
Is
show. Is that like
Yes.
a set? Did you teach yourself that, or did you learn it somewhere?
Self-taught.
Yeah.
Wow.
I believe she did some of that for my school.
That's tough.
Actually.
My
For your
school
school?
was my school first.
Oh yeah. Like you graduate, you move. Yeah. For our school.
When did you start this though?
Like, when did I start drawing?
Yeah, like animated and stuff.
Oh, I mean, I've been drawing since I was small.
Yeah.
So, but I started doing it maybe like freelance, maybe like 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what made you change your mind from like doing it just as a hobby versus now like probably like getting more out of it?
I mean, I started taking it more seriously myself, and then maybe people would see it and they'd be like, "Oh, this is really nice. You should do this for somebody." And then I started posting it, and some like musicians like reached out to me to ask me to do like an album cover for them.
Oh, nice.
Or no, it wasn't an album cover.
I'm
It
about
was,
to reach out to.
It was like an animated like a visualizer for like a music video
Okay.
or like a song.
Nice.
Yeah.
If you don't mind us asking, who's like the most like we're gonna say like influential, like that you've worked with so far?
Maybe Ira Star.
Oh,
Ooh. She
That's
said
honestly,
maybe.
that's honestly the only one.
nice.
She said maybe.
that's big time though. Like,
She said maybe.
Irish Star.
Yo.
That's tough.
Wow.
What was that experience like? Like, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about today, but like, what was that like though? Like,
Oh, I mean, it was maybe like 2 years ago.
yeah.
It was for her first album.
19.
I thought it was for her first album. They ended up using it for her deluxe one. They used it like a year after.
Oh.
But they asked me to make basically like 4 animated like sequences for like 4 different songs on her album.
Okay.
So I got to listen to the album before it came out.
Oh,
So that was
That's
nice.
massive.
it's exclusive right here.
That's what's up. That's
Like,
what's up.
what was the experience like though? Like,
They didn't give me very much time, so it was very stressful. I only had like a month, and I
Wow.
usually don't. I take a lot of time to draw,
right.
so that wasn't very fun.
Right.
But I tried.
The reward must be nice still.
I should have asked for more money.
Bro, in hindsight, now you're like, yo, like, why didn't I just tell them, nah, I'm not doing this if you're not paying me this? Like,
I mean, they paid me, but I should just have asked for more.
right.
But it was my first time, so honestly, I might have done it for free.
Mm.
So I'm glad I even got some money.
Nice. Are you a fan of Ira Stardo? Like, do you
I
listen
didn't
to her music?
I didn't know who she was at that point, but now I am.
Nice,
So,
nice.
By
Word.
now, obviously.
Do you have anybody else you'd want to like collab with, work for it, like do something for it?
Before you say anything, if Rema eats you up, let me
uh,
know. I'll be your assistant. Like I'll help out.
It wants a little bit of that glory.
I mean, I don't have any specific artists. Maybe like, I don't know. Let me think. Maybe like Crow Santino
Ooh.
Okay.
or like
Okay.
Odunsi,
But
those
don't
types of
see the
people.
engine.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Or
I don't know who those people
or
are.
Brazy.
It's like
So basically, like,
people.
alternative,
Campbell,
bro.
Boy.
I
Yeah.
don't know who those people are,
Yeah.
but I'm
Gotcha.
sure there's some.
Oh man.
Sure the top, but that's what's up though. You know, it's nice to know like.
But I'm
stuff
trying to
is-
work on some personal projects
Mm.
right
Yeah.
now.
Is there something we should be looking out for?
Hopefully, I don't want to start saying what it is now because I don't have like a lot of evidence.
Right.
But me and my friends are working on.
Where can they see like your other stuff in case somebody wants to?
I have an Instagram.
Or
Okay,
Oh.
we'll put it up. We'll put
we're
it
gonna
up
tag her
there.
Instagram in there too. You know. Yeah. Get it
Now
out
we
there.
know a little bit about our guests.
Yeah.
We get to the main topic.
That was really like
Cool.
that was an eye opener because you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you don't ask, I guess you don't really know. So
Mhm.
well, thank you for sharing though.
Thank
Appreciate that. That was real calm. But all right, now we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get these hooligans talking a little bit. So dated guy over there is already grinning like, yo, you ready? All right. Well, this is the first question. Well, actually, we're probably gonna let her start off first. Would you ask a man out on a date?
She said,
I mean, I don't know. It depends on who the person is. Maybe how
right.
long you've known the person. If
Right.
it's a random person, probably not.
Right. That's fair.
If it's somebody that you've known for a while and it's maybe it depends. It
Gotcha.
depends.
What would be like something that would like convince you that like okay like he's dragging his feet. I'm really into this person, like I want to do it. Like
Me, I'm a very shy person, so there's not really that much. Me too, I'll also be dragging my feet. So like I said, it depends on if I really like the person, probably, but that has not happened yet, so
gotcha.
you know.
Think it's gonna happen anytime soon?
I don't know. There's not that many people in this city,
oh
unfortunately.
my.
That catch your eye, right?
Yo.
We're very small.
Harrisburg
Oh.
boys, can you hear that?
So, but like what?
It's
So like what is
better.
that? What does that person look like? The typical person that you that would make.
What's your
you
type?
Ask.
Well, first of all, maybe someone my age.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Oh.
Color matters.
Say color.
Tribe,
I think
country,
Time,
need-
color,
height,
country,
Definitely not a
height.
white
skin
person.
tone.
Oh no.
No, B&B.
that offends this
I
guy.
went to a
Yeah.
PW.
That
Leave him-
offend.
leave him
See,
is
you can't
offended.
beat the allegation, bro. Like,
I didn't even ask.
I'm not offended.
I'm not offended.
Hey, it's all good, big dog.
It's
You-
2025. Can we
I
stop
mean, it
that?
don't matter to me, bro.
You're good,
Like,
bro.
Alright, no,
shit.
that's the B&B.
We know you don't discriminate. It's all
You
good.
don't matter to me, bro.
But yeah, back to what you're saying though. Yeah, so
What else?
it's gotta be a Nigerian guy.
God fearing.
Maybe not necessarily Nigeria. Maybe Nigeria. I don't know. I went to school in Ghana, so
Ghana.
but
Kweku, I mean, what they call this. bro.
but not a good experience.
Oh,
Ah.
breakfast?
So, Huh?
Any breakfast there or not?
sorry.
Any
She don't chop egg tie.
Nah, like, what do you mean was not a good experience? Like, did anything happen?
Oh, I mean, I went to boarding school
Okay, got you.
in
Got you.
Ghana
Ooh.
for like 4 years.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
So that was fun. Yeah.
Was it really?
It was interesting.
Oh yeah.
It was a very interesting school. So
That's
a lot of-
So which one's better, Ghana and Nigeria? I mean, Ghana jollof or Nigerian jollof?
oh, don't ask me that question. Nigerian jollof. I'm Nigerian.
Okay.
I mean, you've been there for 4 years.
I had to eat whether it. So I don't really like to say anyone is actually better. It depends on who's making it.
right.
If you can
That's
make
fair.
food, your rice will be nice. I
That's
think
fair. That's fair.
whether you're from Ghana or Nigeria
Or Togo.
or Togo.
Because
I've
me-
had really good jollof rice in Togo.
Oh yeah.
hmm
'Cause-
Wait, so it sounded like you've lived in a like decent amount of places. Like,
Maybe not. I mean, I've lived in 3 countries.
oh yeah.
Yes.
So Ghana.
Nigeria
Nigeria.
and then Cameroon, but that was when I was very small.
Oh,
So,
man. Plus
Wow.
here now it's 4.
and then here now. So
Wow.
so
Oh,
far.
wow.
Wow, nice.
So what country typically has like your type?
Um,
Because I mean, you've seen different men.
Nigerians
now,
are everywhere.
Okay.
She
So
said I love me, my Nigerian man.
I'm just saying that they're everywhere. So
I think she's saying it more like she's tired of them.
no, I just mean in the sense that I'm looking for someone that I have stuff in common with.
Right.
So that would probably be somebody who is of Nigerian, West African descent.
Right.
And fortunately, Nigerians don't like to stay in one place. So they tend to be wherever you go. So that's not very hard to find. It's just
Right.
Boils down to other things. Like
Empty
Personality
and
and
everywhere
stuff
you
like
go.
that.
I don't think she still said her type. Did she say her type?
I don't.
It's really
She
up
just
in the
said,
air, really.
like, you what's your type? You tell us what's your type, bro.
Me?
Matter of fact, hold on. See you. Why
I
you
already
comparing
said it don't
You
matter
don't-
to me,
first
bro.
of- it's your turn.
I already
answer.
said it don't
Would you
matter
let
to
a
me,
lady
bro.
Ask you out on a date.
Yeah.
You
I've
let
been
a
asked
lady
out a
ask you-
couple times, so
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Okay.
Shit.
I mean,
Alright,
yeah.
OG.
I mean, I won't say a lot, but
So what's that like? Like, cause you know, typically, like it'll be the guy that's asking the girl out on a date. So
like I said,
were
I'm
you just that
open.
uninterested that she just like had to ask you out, or what was it like?
It's
Like,
not about uninterested. It was more like, I think one time I just met like the person.
mm,
Mm.
love at first sight, huh?
They're shy.
But back then I was still like younger. I was shy, so I was like I didn't know what to do. I didn't know.
Mm.
Like I was more like
Younger, how old were
no
you?
reason, nothing.
Oh, she asked you a question.
Well,
She said,
You are younger. I'm just
no,
wondering.
not younger. I'm a big boy now.
How much younger were you though?
I was grown.
Talking
I was
shit.
grown.
Talking shit.
You
I
were
was grown. I was
young
18
man.
plus. I was grown.
18 plus.
Mhm.
That's not too. That's not too.
That's
long.
not too
Very
long ago,
small.
but still,
Small?
that's when I started my life. Like that's when I.
do you mind if I ask you? So what's the smallest like age you would date?
That's crazy. That was another one of my questions. Yeah.
Well, so I have a younger brother.
Got you.
So at least maybe not his age mates.
So like a year older than
How
her?
old is your younger brother?
He's
Damn.
sorry, he's 22.
Oh,
Sorry, his birthday is soon, so I was just trying to calculate.
So your younger brother is 22. So
Mhm.
if you don't mind us asking, how old are you?
Oh, okay. I didn't say that on the microphone. I'm 24.
Okay. So it has
so let's
to
just say
be-
23.
So the
Yeah.
lowest you'd go is 23.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. Now that's actually perfect. Going to my next question. Does like your ethnic background like factor into like your like dating decision? Because you know how like Nigerian parents are like, for a guy you can't marry a lady that's older than you. For women you can't marry a guy that's younger than you. Like, is that
Oh.
something that you think about at all?
I mean, I don't like to use my culture as a way to impose my mindset, at least. In the sense that it's more about me specifically. I don't really like talking to people who are too much younger than me. At least when
Right.
I was in like school, I would only talk to the people like in my grade. I wouldn't talk to people below my grade or like above.
Right.
Then maybe when I got to boarding school, I was forced to talk to more people. So I don't really mind. It really just depends on like if you have stuff in common with them, if the person seems more mature. The thing with boys is that they tend to.
Boys.
Damn, she called those boys.
Sorry.
Pause.
But they tend to not. Their age doesn't match their maturity.
Right.
Because people don't teach them things on time, so
Right.
they end up being very immature for their age.
So does that open it up though? That like, say, even if you meet a guy that's 23 years old, but he acts like he's 18, or like
So
you meet like a 21-year-old that's like he's
Acting
way
25.
beyond his. So would that like change your like? Would it alter your decision at all?
yes,
Yeah.
that's why I am where I am today.
Right. So you've met some like childish 23, 24-year-olds, huh?
So many,
That's
so many.
that's crazy. What about you hooligans? You
What's the question?
how
Younger.
much younger, how much older are you going? And like, does your ethnic background like factor into that decision?
Nah.
No.
But at the same time, like, obviously you have to be of age to start with, like,
Right.
and nah.
So you're how old right now?
Me, I'm 19.
So you
Mm.
we all know that's cap, but hold up. So you're gonna get involved with, say, like a 25-year-old woman.
Even better.
Like, it's a real question. Like, would you
Will I
do
get
that?
involved with a 25-year-old woman?
You said woman. You're not
25.
that. 25 is not that old though.
It's
That's
just
a
still
woman.
not.
Yeah, that's a
really
woman, but you
not.
say like it's
really not.
way
No,
up,
I'm
But
saying,
like,
like,
the
that's-
age gap.
that's
He said
6 years.
He's 19,
The
right?
stages of life are
Oh,
not,
okay.
allegedly 19.
Allegedly, right?
the
Allegedly.
stages of life are not in the same bracket.
A
so-
19-year-old and a 25-year-old is not. I don't think it's a good idea.
I mean, Jalen Green now. I don't mention names.
She's
That's-
40, so it's like,
He's an NBA player. Like,
she's like 40, so
Yo,
it's
he's
like,
like 22,
he's
bro.
literally the same age as her kid.
Yep.
So
yep.
it's, yeah, that one's kind of wild.
that's an extreme case, but
Yeah, what do you think about that? This public
the
figure.
basketball player.
Yes, Jalen Green and Drea Mitchell.
I think I heard about it once. I mean, definitely a bit embarrassing. It's not even really that it's embarrassing. It's more like I'm concerned for like her mindsets in the sense of why does she want to be with somebody that's the same age as her son?
Right.
Did she leave? I don't know what their relationship is like, so I can't really talk too much about it. I don't like talking about random people
But like
that
you
don't know who I
said
am.
though, if
You
he's
gonna let her
19,
finish?
I mean,
Like-
if like you said, if he's 21, thinking like a 40-year-old man, why not?
So exactly. So if you switch their
He's
gender,
making 40-year-old man. He's making more money than the 40-year, like than
It's
your
not
regular
even, but like
40-year-old
imagine
man.
if it was she was a man, and
Mm.
that was a 22-year-old girl and
Right.
she had a 22-year-old daughter and he
Yeah,
was.
they'll be like,
It'd
that's
be
some
weird, or
shit.
it'd be people would be like, "This is very bad. This isn't a
Mhm,
very."
right.
I don't know
Who
what
will
the
be canceled?
dynamic between them. I don't know who
Mhm.
has more money than who. Like if they feel like they're even or whatever, but it still feels like a bit not predatory, but
it does.
kind
Yeah.
of.
It's borderline.
Yeah.
It's pushing it.
It's like
Very-
20
very
something,
much-
it's like the age gap. Like
Definitely.
he was 20 something, he was just being.
That's,
He's gonna look back in like some years and be like,
Oh, he's gonna leave.
He's
soon.
just
Why did I
trolling, bro.
do
I don't
that?
think he's taking it serious.
That's his baby mom at least.
real
Yeah.
rap. Yeah,
especially
yeah.
considering he's 22, but he's probably thinking like a 20-year-old or an 18-year-old.
That's not always the case, but
It's not always the case, but it's
Yeah,
usually the
yeah.
case. Whether
Yes.
you people realize it or not, God bless you.
Oh, AY has been quiet. Like,
Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
be real quiet.
you
So
just
it's
sit
like,
thinking we'll
like,
forget
what's going
about.
on, brother? Like,
We know about you. Like,
how much younger or like how much older are you going? Like, picking a partner, woman or man.
Maximum is 2 years younger.
2 years younger. You wouldn't date anybody older than you. 'Cause
wait,
you
how
know,
old are you?
'cause you know your mother's gonna kill you, right?
How old
she
are
gonna-
you, bro?
You know she gonna see this, right?
Wait, how old are you, bro?
She will see
You
it,
better
bro.
be careful.
Wait, how old are you,
Bro,
bro?
I'm 17.
Stop capping, bro.
Alright, we're not gonna ask him if he's anymore. But so 2 years younger,
Yeah.
no older. Why not?
Nah. Like for a partner, probably not though.
Yeah.
Somebody that is gonna like, it's most likely going to bring, I think, a level of disrespect. I think like as a man, as an African man, it's kind of like it's like you need to have your say in some cases. But if someone is older than you, it might cause a little bit of disrespect there. So I'd rather
I
not.
think she got something.
Yeah, I think just go ahead. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. Have at it. Go.
I have so
go
many
crazy.
questions too, bro.
Go. Just.
I don't know what to say. I was laughing at what you said.
Who said?
What I can hear you.
Yeah, I know, but you made the face before I said something, so I was thinking.
What is your game?
I was thinking you had something to
What's
say.
your
I didn't
game?
even fully hear exactly what you said. I just heard it as an
Exactly,
African man.
So that kind of gave like the ick. It gave like the ick.
It's not even.
No,
Like, I don't
she
know who
likes to
you think
hear
you
that.
are, but I don't know.
Hey.
It's
I'm
just
a-
we're all human beings, whether you're a man or a woman.
Mhm.
Especially in this day and age, I don't know what you guys think the difference is, but there's not much of a difference
Right.
anymore.
Right.
Girls go to school; they do all the same things as you.
True,
um,
true.
The things that you expect them to do, I don't know. They do the things that you're not expecting them to do. So why can't you do? I don't know.
What
You should share.
things?
It's like how girls are supposed to cook, boys are supposed to go to
Mhm.
work, but girls go to work now. So why
Right.
can't boys cook?
Men do cook.
Exactly,
I can
but
cook.
I
some
can
of
cook.
them exactly.
Cooking
But there's a lot of like
Ramsay. You
stereotypical.
gonna buy me Benzie.
But,
Moving on. Who gonna answer this question?
MJ, you have to answer that too.
Yeah,
Answer what?
Yeah,
what's the
answer your
youngest-
question, bro.
What's your age range like you would date? Like oldest being, youngest being?
I.
If you don't tell us something, we'll assume you're into like
The,
we'll assume you're in the Drake category, bro.
The Lord to provide, bro.
Oh shit, lawsuit.
Chill, but anyway, next question. How do you expect the men to approach you?
Oh.
How do
Wow.
you, yeah.
They say shoot or shoot.
So, honestly, I feel like at this point, people are scared of me. I don't know why.
Are you scared of you?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying scared like, oh, I'm going to beat them, but
Are you scared of you?
sure.
Ain't nobody scared of you?
I just mean in the sense like they maybe because my face kind of looks like I'm frowning a lot or something, so they think I'm angry or
No,
something,
no.
so they don't usually approach me
Yeah.
because I'm frowning, which is fair. I don't really care. I'm fine. I don't really know. Not that many people approach me, so I don't really have like a specific way that I'm expecting it to happen. As long as it's not creepy.
What if you would have like paint like the perfect picture, like the perfect scenario of how like a guy like approach you, like where would it be, like what would he have to like say to you that'd be like, all right, like you have my attention?
I mean, I guess where it would be just anywhere appropriate, anywhere, not like a funeral. You know.
Shit, you'd be
Right.
surprised, bro.
I mean, it depends on the funeral. If it's like your
I mean, after that day, I might
We're
not
from
see you.
Nigeria, so like
Wait,
if it's
after
like
that-
your grandfather's funeral, he was like
Yo,
100. It's
after
a
that-
party, so you know.
After that day, I might not see you again, so I might as well
But
shoot
if
my
it's like
shot,
a
bro.
baby's funeral,
Nah,
don't do that.
that's
Or like a baby's birthday, depending on how old the baby is.
So, like
so
that-
the birthday I can't shoot.
I
So I'll
said
lose my
depending-
soulmate because of
depending.
that.
Yeah, let's say
If it's like outside, sure. Maybe if it's like in their
Okay.
house, maybe not.
Yeah, because what if you're
that's
from like.
that's a once in a lifetime chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
What if you're from
Put
Houston,
yourself
If
Houston
or
it's
something?
a once in a lifetime
And that's the only time
situation, sure.
Okay.
I see you. Yo.
Fair.
So sure.
Yeah,
that's fair, that's
Everything's
fair.
hypothetical.
Mhm.
Right. So, if you were to be in a relationship, what are some of the things that you'd base your relationship on? Like, what would be some of
Base.
the key attributes that you want to
Foundation.
foundation?
For me, it's God first.
Did he ask?
I had to say it first so that they will know
But
God
I think
first.
she's thinking right now, like, you
I'm helping
know,
out.
we could probably go around. come
I
back
don't.
to-
Yeah, I don't really think about that much. Yeah, you can go around.
Start us off, fella, please.
Yeah,
I
but
just said God first.
are
Like,
you
you
God
have-
fearing though?
I'm God fearing.
When was the last time you went to church?
I don't think
When's
you
the last
can.
time you
I don't
prayed?
think you can judge that
When's the
based
last
on
time
you going to
prayed?
church.
When was the last time you did a good deed?
I prayed this morning. I
What did you
prayed.
pray about? You parlay?
I prayed while we were driving to work, while we were driving to the podcast, and this dude was driving, bro, I was praying in my soul, bro. I was like, God, please let us
Like,
just
why
get
you
there
carry
safe.
her, like-
I'm just letting you know everything I do, I pray. But when I say God fearing, it means like I won't say like necessarily too religious or whatever. I just mean like knowing the good things, like being the good family, like having good morals and all that, and fearing, not just like you stealing without having like some sort of guilt or something like that.
Gotcha. How about you?
No, you. They say how about you?
You can't say.
I want someone who's kind, like, and compassionate. Like, I don't think a lot of people have that this day and age. Like, you know, and you can, surprisingly, you can't teach it. So, yeah. Wow. Also, God fearing, like,
love.
Are you God fearing?
Yes, I am.
Really?
Yes, I am.
Gotcha. Okay. Nice. Oh, you have anything to add before we get
I don't have anything to add.
Really?
What about you?
So anything? Me? Honestly, understanding. I think like of all things, like that's probably you can have probably like everything else, and if someone's not willing to,
understand,
reason with you, and like you're on the same wavelength, like things probably wouldn't go too well. Okay. Did we spark anything? Like, did we
jump starts?
Sure. Maybe somebody who's socially aware.
Socially aware.
Yeah.
Can you give a little bit of detail about that?
Just someone who doesn't say females. Sorry.
God.
Can we please zoom the camera?
Yeah.
Can we zoom his camera?
What you gotta say for yourself?
What you gotta say, bro?
It's not like I just not even some people don't do it on purpose. I feel like majority of people do it.
She's saying you give her the equal without even trying it.
It's just there's an aware on purpose. There's some who are against. So someone who's aware in a positive. You have like a good understanding of like current events. You know what's going on. You have a good stance on
politics.
Yeah, things like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Social awareness. I like that.
Do you mind me asking, are you like a feminist? Like, you count yourself as a feminist?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Sure.
Happy Women's. What's this month?
What?
What's this month? Last month was Black History. This is about women. This month.
International Women's Month.
It was a
Yeah,
day.
it's month.
It was a day?
But it's still, but they still
Women's
counted
History
as the
Month.
month.
Yes,
Women's
Yeah.
History.
Shout out all the women.
That's crazy,
Bro.
Did you even like?
I knew that. I did. That's what I was asking. I was just trying to make sure.
That's interesting. Anyway, what are your thoughts on the 50-50 versus like the guy got it all type of thing? So like, for example, like on a first date, you go out to eat, you go out to do certain things, and are you with the idea if the guy were to be like, all right, we're going 50-50, or do you fully expect the person to take care of it?
I guess once again, it depends. Everything depends.
Right.
But if it's somebody that approached you and you don't really know the person from anywhere, I would assume that it would make sense for them to pay for everything because they asked for your time. Right. So, but if it's like somebody that you've known for a while, or it's like a casual thing, it can be. I don't think it's going to be a big deal if it is, at least for me.
Right. Gotcha.
Do you have any questions for us? Like.
I don't know. Let me see. What's a possible question?
Shit.
Are you shaking in his Timbs right now? I was like, are you shaking? He's shivering in his Timbers right now. Are you scared?
Of what?
Of what she's about to ask, because you're gonna have to answer.
Nah, everyone have their perspective on things.
Right. Yep. You're just gonna generalize it. Yep.
We don't have to all agree with that.
Oh, okay. This is a fun question. I know. What would you people consider like a red flag?
Why don't you want to?
Why don't you start? I've been starting. You want to start? You start.
Every small thing.
I've been pointing at me.
It just makes sense
Because I talk too much. I'll be red flag. I talk too much.
You start. You let me start.
You gotta start, bro.
No, I need time to. I do have an answer.
Oh, okay. You're slow. I say you're slow. You're taking everybody. You're slow.
You gotta start, bro.
What's the question again, please?
What's one thing you'd consider a red flag?
Yeah.
Not a beige flag.
Yeah,
No, the pink one.
yeah. Just
A red flag.
like a no.
Yeah, like no.
Someone who's not God fearing, like someone who doesn't, no God.
Broski, you're dragging it. Say something real, bro. All that God fearing stuff.
I can't compromise.
Okay,
with.
everybody knows.
God fearing is
What if-
general. Say something
All
else.
of us here.
Keep this till you're kind of
Okay,
like
okay.
too deep
Say
into it.
something else.
That's not possible. But I'll happen. Okay. Red flag. Someone who doesn't have self-respect. Yeah, like you don't respect yourself, I don't respect you. It's like no morals, no values. So it's just
Fair.
void.
Fair.
What about you?
I'd say this is about to sound real harsh, but like someone who just I don't want to say doesn't have a life outside of the relationship, but that's like the best way I can put it. Because I think like
No goals.
if
Not necessarily no goals.
you
I
can
get
have
what
goals,
they're saying.
but if everything's
No
kind of like
hobbies, no
revolved
nothing.
around
Yeah.
you and that person, like if say for example the person doesn't have like a lot of like friends or like they're not cool with that many people, and it's just you and them, that like lead to some other things. But yeah, that's like the best way I can put it. Just like have a life outside of
It can piss you off. Like it can be like it can bother you a little bit. Right?
Yeah, I know.
It's not a little bit, bro. I've experienced
Your
from
turn,
it.
Ayo.
Look, I understand what he's talking about, and it's like no matter how much I try to be like, oh, I love you type shit, or I like you type shit, or whatever, it's just like it's natural. Like if you wanna, like if someone is based on like everything about your life is just the relationship, you don't have friends, you don't go to school, you don't work or none of that, you wanna be on FaceTime 24/7, like always wanna like I know understand that I got stuff going on too. Like I can't. It just naturally happens. Like you just get tired of it and it gets all boring and stuff. So that's a no for me too. But I don't really have that many red flags, to be honest. It just happens, and
He's a fuck up we both type of person.
no, it's not like that. It's not like that. It's just like I don't. If I fuck with you, like then I fuck with you, but then I don't have that much red flags, to be honest. You just have to have respect, like respect me enough to like know what I want and what I don't want, like what I like and what I don't like.
Right.
And if you don't respect your parents or your family, then how are you gonna respect mine? So if you don't respect your family, or you telling me, oh, I don't like my mom or stuff like that, it already like I'm already like, nah, I'm not fuck with that.
Legitimate reason.
Hmm?
I said, what if there's a legitimate reason?
I mean, if there's a legitimate reason, then cool. But if it's more like you just not respecting your parents even though they are there and everything, unless you have a reason, cool. But I just see it as if you don't respect your family, how are you gonna respect mine? And my family is like, you have to respect my family and respect me. That's a big thing for me.
Ayo. You been ducking fast.
The family thing was gonna be my answer. Well, it is still my answer. Respect is also a big one, but like, just like if I see a person, like if I'm talking to a person and she doesn't like really regard her family, like I know understand that stuff happen in family. You can have like issues, but like at the end of the day, are your parents. Like certain way that you regard your family members or your parents, that would be just. It's a no for me. I don't really appreciate stuff like that, because like then in the future, if I choose to take you serious and build a family with you, you probably would do something with the kids and then maybe like mess up their childhood and they grow up to be.
So far away.
Do you have any?
So I mean, like I don't date. That's why I've never been in a relationship. I don't date without the intentions of taking it somewhere. So like,
Wow.
so that's why I haven't dated yet. So,
And when I
that's
say
my plan.
when I say respect my family, I'm not the type of guy that is all about my mom or whatever. Like all about. I just want you like the bare minimum, like the basic respect. I'm not
maximum respect, please.
no like maximum, but still I'm not all about like yo, you must go out with my mom and stuff like. I
Mhm.
just like need that regular respect. But yeah,
Do you have any flags in men?
Raising red flag. Deal
Green.
breakers.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, people are very interesting. So.
Oh.
oh yeah, she said
So,
we're
so what
interesting.
flags?
So we're all
I
red
mean,
flag.
no, just like the general. They should not be scary. Somewhere that is scary or can scare you or is capable of scaring you.
Scary in what way?
There's so many ways to be scared.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
I mean, people can, like I said, if they do something that scares you
Mm-hmm.
or you don't feel comfortable around that person, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
that's any general red flag.
Wait.
I think that's a good one.
I think I'm the last person to be scared of.
On that,
They say shoot.
People can scare you at random times. It can scare you when you think you're best friends. When you
Yeah,
think
word.
you're, I don't know. Even your family members can scare you. The only
Sure.
difference is that they're your family members.
So do you think that one moment defines them as?
I mean, it depends on what it is. If it's something that is like a signifier of like abuse, then probably
So that's
not.
you just answered my question. When I said scary in what way, that's what I meant.
That's the obvious,
Yeah.
most obvious one.
Yeah, don't be an abuser, bro.
Yeah,
don't be doing that.
Physical, mental,
Emotional.
emotional,
None of
whichever
that.
one.
Spiritual.
Yeah, bro,
Emotional.
Spiritual,
Emotional abuse is a real thing, broski.
narcissism.
Mm.
a very
I'm
popular one.
not that.
Emotional abuse. Anyway, on that note, well, this has been a fun little chat.
Thank you.
Thank you for
joining
coming,
us
Sto.
today.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, we hope we didn't bore you to death with our, raising red flags, especially for that. But yeah, thank you for joining us.
What?
Like, comment,
Subscribe.
say whatever you need to say.
Follow our Instagram.
Follow
her.
Follow our drawing pages.
The
I
animation.
Just shout yourself out real quick.
I'll spell it SEYIWASHERE.
It's gonna be
Shay
in the
was
description
here.
below.
It's gonna be in the description
She
below.
was here on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
She
the
was
only
here.
one.
Follow her stuff. Follow
Yeah.
her.
How many Shay was here did you write in your school bathroom?
A
back
lot
in
actually.
college?
That's why.
I already see it in your face that you used to write Shay was here. Shay was here. Shay was here.
No way, bro. That's crazy.
I hope there's still there